bedded COVID care center at Lamjingbatomtv to be finished within stipulated time. Congress in Manipur to move no confidence motion against Biren government. And Nungba residents block Imphal Jiribam road in protest. Hello, good evening. Welcome to Times of Manipur. This is HARIPRIYA giving you the news in details. Manipur Health and Family Welfare Minister Lakpok Langpam Jentekumar Singh today inspected the work progress of the under construction 300-bedded COVID care center at Manipur Trade and Expo Center, Lamjingbatomtv. State Health Director Dr. K. Razo and other officials of the Health Department accompanied by the minister during the visit. Minister Jentekumar said that the COVID care center will be completed within the stipulated time to ensure early functioning. He also appreciated the dedication and hard work being put in by the health department. Jentekumar urged the people of the state to stay at home and follow COVID-19 standard operating procedure SOP to keep the deadly contagion at bay. Congress MLA K. Megachandra today said that the opposition Congress party in Manipur has served a notice to the State Assembly informing that the party will move a no-confidence motion against the N. Biren-led government in the upcoming monsoon session of the State Assembly. Informing these two journalists in front of the Manipur State Legislative Assembly complex, Megachandra said that he himself and Kundrakpam constituency MLA TH Lokeshwar submitted the notice to Manipur Legislative Assembly Secretary M. Ramani this afternoon. He added that a no-confidence motion will be introduced in the Assembly session scheduled for August 10th next. Megachandra said that the decision to move the no-confidence motion against the BJP government is the fallout of the current government's failure to hand over more than 2 years old drug seizure case of former ADC chairman Lukhosai Jau to the CBI and several BJP leaders and other big shots interfering in the investigation process. He also assured that the Congress party will always stand for the police officer TH Brinda.
Masida Lady Sarkar Sigi Makhad Lady police officer Singh BJP ki vice president high profile Kangbu Bharatiya Janata Party ki Kangbu high profile Kangbu Sina police officer single Loktuna Reharaga Masida court Khut Tingjale Loinana court ki proceedings to Mayam press and the media gi Sinau Singna press ta Hapsaruba Matamda press men Amadi press adagi printing and the press media Mayam Singse Masiki Matakta FIR Palga case Paikalapase Masida based out Harkanda. Lukhosai Jau ki case CBI the Sinade Maran Legislative Press is now singi Amadi high profile Kangpuna drug ki Asinguma narcotic si case Masi support of Donalai CBI the Sinadi Haiduna Ngasi no confidence motion against the Council of Ministers led by Sri N. Biren Singh according to no confidence Tangasavani Vice President BJP Kisina Masaga Unaraga Namdra Kesi Loshalu BLP was in the Singma Mayama Haide Havase Brindana Quota Sindore, Quota Pungureva, Magi counter Vidipita, Quota Punguropoduna, automatically Asumbato Midi, Sarkar is in the Liam Hadi, a fire pale, Quota Adegi Case Toxele, Aduna Brindasu, sectioning I oi, Madam di Sarkar si integrity late.
Meanwhile, MLA TH Lokeshwar expressed dismay over involvement of several high-profile individuals in the multi-crore drug seizure case of Lukhosai Jau.
Electronic print media, civil society organization, Punamak, Aduka, all leaders Punamak, koi chamma naraga handaki matang sida masage koi thengaminaraga ichen min kan bindana lebak si tamok mai akiba punamak loina thadua maga tholok pase koi punamak all civil society organization punak taina appeal to jari adu praja section punak tu appeal to jari adu electronic print meda punamak thongna laina asem haiba pose koi punamak phongdok na bada mateng pangbiya ja ina appeal to jari.
Nungba village youth and village leaders to their block National Highway 37 at Nungba in protest against the failure of the Manipur State Drivers Union to fulfill the agreement signed in connection with the killing of Gaihom Lung Kamai of under Nonet district. A Tata truck moved down Gaihom Lung on January 28 along the national highway. A truck driver said that the drivers face a lot of problems and difficulties on the highway due to its bad condition. The drivers also appealed to the Manipur State Drivers Union to look into the matter at the earliest in the larger interests of the transporters.
Akoi awaba masakti lambi sida akoi lambi aduki mati lambi phatabi program mayam lei phatab sigi matungina koi yangwana jogja mo tamsida nungba yo mo tamsida asaman jen tawire asi athu matamda jinna jana ba puhan biu akoi driver kunai kuding ko awaba se kadang ko on biu haina jinna ta request to jari aduga mana driver jinna athu state government da athu da oji haiba case se losidagadi driver kuding na driver jinna bo ipa udona khanjaram ba orga so laithro khani haina khalli aduna masi athu matamda hoji hoji bo hayo tare hoji hoji masi jana bo pohan biro.
Now let's take a short commercial break. Do stay tuned for more updates.
AKID Center Ghari Makhalekai gi Imphal Valley Academy da hangliba center asina NET amadi IIT JEE experience singda top makhal gi coaching piri LN Akash Fiji amadi Kota Rajasthan gi experience leraba faculty singna center asida takpi tambiri.
I am Sudhir Inam and I am a student of Commerce School and I choose AKID.
I am Khojam Viraj. I am a student of Science National School, Odisha and I choose AKID.
I am Robertson Hong Sangbom. I am a student of Harvard School and I choose AKID.
Karan Hong Sangbom Government School and I choose AKID.
Online admissions open. Register today.
Another feature single loinana lecture Datsun Ready Gold. Distinctive LED DRLS, 20-inch 32cm infotainment screen, smart drive auto, spacious cabin, flexible storage capacity, intuitive reverse parking assist camera, starting price 3 lakh. Booking kidama ngasi maglangsing birau Island Nissan Kanchipur near Standard Robert Higher Secondary School.
Welcome back. The total number of COVID-19 cases in Manipur has reached 2,286 with 51 more persons tested positive during the last 24 hours. According to COVID-19 Command Control Room latest update, the fresh cases were confirmed at the Virus Research and Diagnostic Laboratories (BRDLS) of Regional Institute of Medical Sciences (RIMS), Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences (JNIMS), and Thoubal District Hospital. The newly infected cases belong to Imphal West, Churachandpur, Imphal East, Thoubal and Kangpokpi district, and they have been shifted to COVID care facilities. The total active cases in Manipur now stands at 727, while the number of individuals recovered from the disease is 1,559. Altogether, 38 persons were discharged from COVID care centers across the state after they tested negative in the past 24 hours. The state's recovery rate is 68.19%. Mairapaibi volunteers today seized a huge quantity of illegal tobacco products worth around Rs 5 crore in Luang Sambam area of Imphal. Mairapaibi volunteers and local residents near a hill in Luang Sambam area later destroyed the seized items. M. Leima, secretary of Luang Sambam Apunbamera, claimed that some individuals along with the tobacco items in a vehicles guarded by IRB personnel came to Luang Sambam area this morning. The women folk of the area told them to stop the vehicle, but the IRB personnel did not listen to them and fled the site. But some passerby managed to get hold of the tobacco products, Leima said.
Singna ayuki walking chapa matamda ayabi pasnen kharaga smai tok dana maya ka bani sagi polomasi singo ko ubudagi mera pabi imai bin singna ayabi pasnen singdu gai khamo haibade yadre gari number ju khangdre khangdre gari number ju aduna maram meraga imai bin singna round koi chaloga ta singna maya ka bani sasinga si amata puthu yaro haidana harga lupa karor mangarungi pola muigada ba maya ka bani sa talab jarda khaini punamak singya si pharga khoi maning jinggang sama maning jingi singya da nuang sama hol apun bana mai that thagani hanu ti loina puthore.
Lamding Educated Welfare Association lauded the volunteers of Luang Sambam Apun Mamera Paibi for seizing and destroying a huge quantity of tobacco products this morning. In a press release, the association, however, condemned the act of some individuals who were secretly taking away some of the seized tobacco products, which has gone viral in social media. World Hepatitis Day 2020 was observed in Manipur today under the theme Hepatitis Free Future. State Nodal Officer, National Viral Hepatitis Program, Dr. R.K. Rosie, in a message to the public said, the objective of this year's theme of World Hepatitis Day is to prevent spread of hepatitis disease from an expecting mother to her child. She also underlined on the need of every pregnant woman and the public members to get a dose of the hepatitis vaccine to ensure a hepatitis-free society.
Malingi mafam khudimakta World Hepatitis Day haina palan taunari matawasugum akhoi iramda Manipur asidasu hairiba World Hepatitis Day asi khoi palan tauminari handaki World Hepatitis Day asigi theme di Hepatitis Free Future haibadi hepatitis leitraba tungi khunai ama ohensi haibani handaki theme asi maruoina mamadagi machada hepatitis B sandokpa thingnana ba hotnabada yamna maru oiba pandam ama thamli asumna mipung khudimakna mirombi nupi khudimakna miromba matamda mahaki ANC checkup chatpa matamda hepatitis B test doktopiu karigumba hepatitis B asi positive oiramba tarabadi sungshoidana institutional delivery tobiu hepatitis B positive oiba oidaba mirombi nupi khudimakna polakpa macha khudimak sungshoidana hepatitis B vaccine haibidi tika asi hek popaga pung mariki manungda kaptopi gadabani aduga karigumba mamana hepatitis B positive oiramba tarabadi mahana polokra doriba macha aduda hepatitis B immunoglobulin injection shu pung marigi manungda kaptopi gadabani hepatitis B vaccine amadi hepatitis B immunoglobulin asi sarkagi layeng sangsingda akhoi lemna phanghanjari maramasina mipung khudimakna sungshoidana tika kaptokpiu test tokpiu matam chana layeng tokpiho asumna hepatitis leitraba kunai ama uhelasi.
There are 3 scenic waterfalls at Esnabil village under Kangwai subdivision. The interior village is located about 40 km from Churachandpur district. Many did not know the existence of these picturesque waterfalls at the foothills of Toijang Hills until the village chiefs recently promised to develop the waterfall as tourist destinations. A media team along with Esnabil village chief Lalboy Haukip and members of the village authority visited the waterfalls. Lalboy Haukip said that they are now planning to construct and approach road for 2 of the waterfalls within 3 weeks' time. He said the land belongs to his family since time immemorial, and for that reason these cascades are named as Nabil Tolijang waterfalls.
Lamado ekoi gini ekoi na tholiba mafam se tolrang hai na khonai lamgi masi lamgi manungda lamgi maming se esna bilai na khonai adubo kana gumana thangjing ai na khobusle adubo thangjing hai bise hujik tariba ngasa hai bugumna hujik tariba lai khom se thangjing kobani aduna masi mafam se tolrang esna bil tolrang turengi waterfall hai na mayam na khangna se kana gumba masi matang sida hujik kansi COVID-19 na maram hoidona chin kaba party toba kanasu kahandabani aduna kana gomma lollo na karaga YouTube da samaina toba sing na thuna amtang masi si isa isa na bahap tana si hayna request to the thank you.
Manipur police, including traffic personnel, have been strictly monitoring the enforcement of lockdown across the state, including Imphal city. Personnel of Imphal West Traffic Police, Imphal Police Station, Imphal Police and Singzamei Police today continue massive drive against lockdown violators since early morning at Kangla Gate, Khoyathong, Uripo Canton Crossing, Tera Bazar, Kwakaithel Crossing, Airport Area and Kaisampa Junction, during which around 43 individuals were detained and fined. Francis Fraser, along with the residents of Humi village under Ukhrul district, are cultivating organic ginger in a field measuring 2 hectares to promote the country of the village. The pastor of the Humi village started the cultivation in May this year. Few days back, a team led by Chief Executive Officers of Francis Fraser, Santa Nahakbam, visited the village and handed over organic fertilizers to the farmers. During the visit, accountant and treasurer of Humi Baptist Church, H.W. Thomas Kengsi, said that the church took up the initiative for the benefit of the village. Kengsi appreciated Francis Fraser for their help and support.
School ama sponsor tawdunu le mission English school haina adugi fando leidabaki farm tawraga angangsingbu masidagi mutiang pangse aduga school su masidagi mutiang pangse ne khotawribni masi Fraser bu ekhoi partnership tawraga tawribni awat pa loina moina piribni charsu moina loina piribni sinjorse pek kumnga thare kumsi mathangje hiditi amuka henna thaganya asaleji.
Meanwhile, CEO of Francis Fraser, Santan Hakpam, said that plans are afoot to expand the cultivation of organic ginger. Santa added that they will cultivate more organic vegetables in the village to boost the village economy. He also assured of promoting more organic products for a better society.
Baptist Church ki makha da run toba school sigi funding so ijanaba adegi khunsigi khunja singi oiba akoi farmer singi oiba organic production ama oiba yanaba asi akoina initiate tawjabani aduga akoi gi Francis Fraser ki main agenda di kaino ha ganda akoi gi leiriba farm sidagi thoiba product se organic certified taholaga hariba product se national and akoi gi kayata international market ta linkage pi buduni akoina atopa crop mayam ama akoi gi sinamo medagi atopa akoi ginger turmeric akoina chai khuding export tawri sumaina sigi area sidagi su yamna virgin oiba lam sidagi akoi ginger sing se export tawna ba pandam thamaga masigi farm se tawjabani.
The Eastern Himalayan Youth Coordinating Committee on Climate Change has said it is deeply concerned on the approach of the government of Manipur, government of India and extractive industries companies to initiate mining of limestone, chromite, nickel, copper, malachite, azurite and magnetite and various platinum groups of element PGE which are deposited along the hill ranges of Ukhrul, Kamjong, Tengnopal and Chandel districts and various parts of Manipur. The move will destroy large-scale forest-covered area and contribute to climate change, a statement said today. It is high time for the government of Manipur, center and the extractive industries to revisit and stop the mining across the hill ranges of Manipur, the statement said. The initiative for mining of the minerals by the government of Manipur, India and extractive industries has failed to obtain free, prior and informed consent of the indigenous peoples and also failed to follow and respect certain guidelines laid down under the United Nations Guiding Principles on Business and Human Rights, the statement said. Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur, Desam Thobal, condemned the reported discrimination meted out to the people of Thobal district, leading to the death of a person after being denied treatment at one of the hospitals in Imphal. Desam urged the government to look into the incident at the earliest. During a press meet at Royal Academy, Wangjing today, Desam Thobal District Council President in charge, Devo Laishram, demanded a separate COVID-19 hospital for the district. Desam also condemned the orders of Registrar Manipur University and Secretary Manipur Legislative Assembly Secretariat banning entry of people from the district in the office premises.
COVID-19 haiba laina asi Thoban district tagi sandorakpra haibase laingaki mafamda amasung mari leinaba department da desangi maikedegi hanjari loina na Thoban district pu hantana yengliba miyeng asi makatana chatharagabadi COVID-19 gi oiba hospital ama athubada mari leinaba department da amasung laingangna Thoban district ki mai kairomda sabigadabni hana desamnaka demand tawri.
Youth Development Association Haukha Haibi Makong has condemned the alleged discrimination meted out to the people of Thobal district. The association condemned the recent incident wherein a person from the district died after being denied treatment by hospitals in Imphal. In a press release, the association urged the government to initiate testing of people from all the containment zones of the district for COVID-19. It also demanded that all hospitals should allow everyone to get treatment without discrimination. Coordinating body Kurai has condemned the resumption of issuance of inner line permit pass to outsiders by the Manipur government amid the ongoing lockdown and curfew. Coordinating body Kurai in a release today maintained that the number of COVID-19 positive cases in the state has dramatically increased after the arrival of returnees in the state from other states. It appealed to the government to stop issuing inner permit line pass to outsiders. It also demanded the government to stop routine transfer of security forces in the state to help stop spread of novel coronavirus. And now let's take another short commercial break. Do stay tuned for more updates.
Awaba Fongdopa Nongpok Ningthau Panthubi Ima Ipa Anigi Seba Matam Sangna Tawiramba Ahal Ibungo Naurem Angau Maiteina Mahaki Punsi Sengse Loiraduna Imung Manung Sagai Natai Amadi Marup Mapang Khwai Pumnamakpu Thadoklamlaga Haukiba Chaichat Kunmathoi Lisingani Kun Thawan gi Nong Mapanba Leipak Popa Numitta Taibang Mapugi Leikolda Leirang Leinam Oina Tinkre Mahakna Leikhidabada Nongpok Ningthau Panthubi Ima Ipa Lai Committee na Awaba Fongdokpaga Loinana Mapugi Leikolda Ingna Chingna Leirunaba Thaunizari Awaba Fongdokchariba Nongpok Ningthau Panthubi Ima Ipa Lai Committee
Manipur University da affiliate Tauraba South Asian Institute of Rural and Agricultural Management Sairam Langjing Achoba Imphal West ki admission hausare course singdi BSc Agriculture BSc Horticulture amadi Bachelor of Business Administration BBA ni aku pamorol gidamak ekhogi website www.sairam.org.in natraga 7641929924 da contact tawiyo.
Admission for Vivgyor Institute of Management and Information Technology for the session 2020-2021. Affiliated to Manipur University. Eligibility 12 pass. Available courses are BBA, BCA. Short-term courses. Available courses are DCA, CCCA and Tally. Facilities available. State-of-art infrastructure, well-furnished and equipped classroom. Qualified and well-experienced teacher, visiting faculty from industry and academic, placement call, computer lab with internet facilities, library, canteen, conference hall and playground. For more details, please contact the office. Address Sangai Pro, FCI Road, Imphal.
Welcome back. United Social Development and Educational Organization Kangabok, All Kangabok Labours Welfare Union, Irawat Ningsin Thauram Committee Kangabok, Social Upliftment Committee Kangabok, Kangabok Area Building and other construction workers union have demanded immediate halt to issuing of inner line permit amid the COVID-19 lockdown. It may be mentioned that Special Secretary Home Government of Manipur resumed issuance of ILP on July 21 after it was put to a hold from March 28 due to coronavirus pandemic. As the precautionary measures against the COVID-19 pandemic, Bisum Ningom Lekai, Oinam Lekai and other places of Kaisamthong were sanitized today using sodium hypochlorite. The sanitization was carried out under the supervision of Kaisamthong MLA and Health Minister L. Jayantikumar. Imphal Municipal Corporation IMC today sprayed sodium hypochlorite at Thangmaiban Ward number 4. IMC Mayor Lokeshwar supervised the sanitization. The sanitization program is also being taken up at Ward number 1, 2 and 3 of Thangmaiban constituency. Ward number 3 Corporator H. Nutan Chandra mentioned about the importance of spraying disinfectants at the 27 IMC wards.
Corporation na patawdi thengba khak thadu e haraga ngasi COVID-19 ki namuta koi puna lampi minana bagi namuta honorable Mr. Saldi Rilsi Makhada honorable Mayor Salo Kisul Rilsi Makhada tangsan jariba kendra wide lakpa ward wide lakpa thau thau kudi muta payam praja sahjog pino biwai bo phasima ngasi Imphal Corporation ki taraf tegi lorun ning jari.
Kanglek Park Youth Social Progressive Association Kispa Takyel Khongban today sanitized Takyel Khongban, Bamon Leirak and Nambul Mapal in Imphal ways to help combat COVID-19. The sanitization program was held after Nauremthong Kumantem Lekai of Imphal West District was declared a containment zone following a person from the area tested COVID-19 positive.
Manipuri legiba prajasing maroina kugi containment zone oiriba kugi jaga sida leiba miosinga club ke president oina ina appeal tawjaning badi ikai sida leiba miosina saisan na yumda mapan popidana yumda lengdana leidi omadi WHO na piba social distancing in norms ngasi biraga haiba COVID-19 haiba sunaba malem punam pelepna sando leba sunaba tamthira baina asi sada janhandana ba amadi isai ga halaman isai susunda rotna bu tamata sesing thorang momina si haidana club president amoina miyanda appeal to lebi.
In a major achievement of District Magistrate, Tamenglong District, all structures and buildings located along the 5-kilometer stretch of Tamenglong Khongsang Road were completely evicted in 2 days. Sub-Divisional Officer Tamenglong Mehes Chaudhary led the eviction drive. District Administration staff and HIDCL engineers Munalan and Vijen Singh, Deputy Project Manager Sivalaya Anin Kumar and Tamenglong Police personnel headed by Officer in Charge TH Dominic monitor the eviction. Under the supervision of Superintendent of Police, None District, Ningsem Wasum, a team led by Officer in Charge Pungam Kaising carried out an anti-liquor drive on July 26 last in different parts of None and Tupul along National Highway 37. The police during the drive arrested 5 persons along with 20 liters of local malt liquor. The seized liquor was disposed inside the premises of None Police Station in the presence of Longmai 4 Meira Paivi volunteers and others. Jelerong United Front JUF maintained that the Jelerong community in Manipur, Assam and Nagaland has a unique identical culture and history of their distinct existence. In a release, JUF said freedom fighter Rani Gaidin Liu inspired the community to defend, preserve and sustain as an inherent right to self-determination. It said that no individual or sectional group has the right to manipulate or misuse the name which belongs to every Jelerong citizen. JUF openly questioned the authority of JBAMN, claiming possession of the whole Jelerong people's mandate. The recent media report, which said that JBAMN had withdrawn Jelerong people's mandate given to support Anasian IM, was an act of manipulation to divide the community. JUF also said that Jelerong People's Convention JPC's approves is very different from Naga political issue. Manipur Muslim Welfare Organization Thoubal Moijing branch also condemned the death of a Thoubal district resident who was denied treatment at a hospital in Imphal. In a press release, the organization also appealed to the government to conduct mass testing for COVID-19 in the district. MMWO further urged the people of the district to maintain standard operating procedure SOP. Bishnupur District BDF Guardian Association said that they will join the ongoing protest by the Village Defence Force, BDF, if their demands are not fulfilled by July 30. In a press release, the association said that the government has turned a deaf ear to the protest by BDF, which began on July 16.
July tang truk dagi koina ul Manipur gi state manung sida khongjang changba hore dubu ngasi phawba government side gi positive response ama phaw phangdri adudina koi kampupi BDF welfare association na su koina taliba demand sing se phangri phawba khongjang se handok loi haibe se ei kampupi BDF welfare association gi president ama oina wafam matham thame.
United People's Front Manipur UPF has underlined on the need of the state government and lawmakers to give stringent punishment to everyone involved in trafficking of narcotic drugs to eradicate drug menace and save youngsters from falling victims to drug abuse. UPF in a press release also mentioned about how Manipur has been badly affected by drug issues since 1980. It said several high-profile individuals and politicians are now reportedly involved in drug smuggling cases in the state. %50 of India's present COVID-19 cases are coming from as many as 15 cities and districts from across India, including Assam's Kamrup Metro. The central government has said the present trend indicates that COVID-19 cases are spilling over into newer locations, according to media reports. 15 cities and districts now contribute 50% of India's total cases, said Amitabh Kant, CEO Niti Aayog. Cities and districts such as Kamrup Metropolitan, East Godavari, North 24 Paraganas, and some of the new entrants and indication that cases are spilling over into newer locations. Places like Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Raigad, Nasik, Palghar are among other locations. However, cities such as Delhi, Chennai, Ahmedabad, Mumbai and Raigad have been reporting a recovery rate which is higher than the national average of 64%. Before we close, let's see the top news headlines once again. 300-bedded COVID care center at Lamboi Khongnangkhong to be finished within stipulated time. Congress in Manipur to move no confidence motion against Biren government. And Nungba residents block Imphal Jiribam Road in protest. That's all for the moment. Thank you very much for joining us and keep watching Times of Manipur News Update and good night.